Hey everyone, it's Simone Watson, and today's September 1st. I would like to give y'all an update and talk about my goals for the rest of the year. The rest of 2021, because it's September 1st, 2021, which is super exciting. There are about 4 months left in this year, and yeah, I just want to talk about that real quick. So first, I am going to talk about grief. This is a trigger warning. I'm going to talk about grief and death briefly. I'll put a timestamp in below if you don't want to hear that part because I completely understand. Um, so the last time I updated y'all was March 1st, I think. Wow, it's been 6 whole months. Okay. The gave you like a formal update. I've done videos since then, but the last time I was like, here's an update on my writing, it was I think March 1st. Um, so spring happened. I had finished the when I updated you, I'd finished the zero draft of the new version of Tethered, and then spring, I kind of took a break and wasn't really finishing the first draft, turning the zero draft into a first draft, et cetera, adding in things that I skipped. I was like not exactly doing that. I was not exactly writing consistently. And then what happened was there were a few situations that happened in the spring that were really challenging, just like life situations. Um, and I can't go into everything, but one thing that was really, really hard that happened in June, early June, is that my aunt passed away. And this is something that, because of my aunt having passed away, I have tried multiple times to film an update for y'all, and it's just been really hard. Um, I'm sure some of y'all understand this, that like if somebody you really love, like if you've lost somebody that you really love, it can be hard to say that out loud and then like to like listen to yourself saying it again. It's just like it's hard to explain. But I'm it's just yeah, it's just been hard. But you know, she was a follower of Christ. I'm a follower of Christ, and so I believe that I'm going to see her again in heaven. But the past almost 3 months have been, there have been ups and downs because um grief is not grief doesn't always look the way you expect it to look, and it's just there are ups and downs. um yeah, yeah, I've just filmed this over and over because I've been trying to figure out how to say that right and how to explain it, how to just say, like, I don't know. Um so yeah, that was okay. So that was a life update. That was the, again, spring. And then um after that, after my aunt passed away, and you know well, basically I took a break from stuff during that time. I took a break um from like a bunch of different things. I work for myself. I've been, I make my own schedule. But then I came back to it and it took me a little bit of time to get back in a groove. I have gotten back into a groove, more recently, which is really good. Um, and so what that means now is I've been focusing on certain things, um, including my writing, but also I have a new job, which, if you have seen my announcement video, you will know. I am an Outschool teacher now. I teach on Outschool. Technically, I haven't done my first class yet, but um, I'm very excited. This is a really cool. This is like really one of my dream jobs. Like it combines a lot of things that I really love. So I feel extremely blessed. Um yeah, so that's an exciting new venture and I hope to talk more about that soon. But if you know somebody who is, you know, I don't know if it like if you're a parent and you have kids and you're looking for like writing classes for them. I mean, I don't know. I have, you know, online writing classes that I'm going to be teaching soon. So that's cool. Um, Another thing that's going on, soon is Pitch Wars. So, oh yeah, I haven't said that yet on this channel. Okay. So, I am a co Pitch Wars mentor. I I'm super, super exciting. I am going to be co-mentoring with my friend Charity Elise, who is like super, super cool. And we're just like having a blast already. And like we haven't even gotten to like the main part of Pitch Wars yet, but just like doing the like like the stuff that happens like before Pitch Wars, like it's been a lot of fun. So this is really cool. And that has a huge effect on my plans for the rest of the year, as you might imagine, especially for October, because October is the main time that you spend as a Pitch Wars mentor, that you spend evaluating submissions. This, submission period is like toward the end of September, and then the mentees are going to be announced in November. So, like, October is like a lot of October is spent, you know, choosing your mentee. Well, all of October. So because of that, I've been basically trying to figure out how to do other things in August and September so that I could take October off from as much stuff as possible. So like ideally take October off, like even from teaching. Um and I'm saying even from teaching as if it's like from teaching, but yeah, to basically ideally take October off from teaching and maybe from writing. We'll see. If I can write during October, that would be great. Um, I'm not sure. Here's the thing. When you've never been a Pitch Wars mentor before, or like anything that you've never done before, of course, it's just like you've got that like I think that this is how it's gonna go, but you're not sure because you haven't been there. So yeah, so do I know if I'm going to be writing during that time or if I'm going to be not wanting to write because I'm going to be spending a lot of time on my I'm spending a lot of time on my computer screen, or either that or like listening to stuff, and then I'm just going to want to take a break and not be writing. I don't know, we will see. um but yeah, that's just something to look forward to. I want to another kind of goal, sort of like goal slash plan. I want to update YouTube more. I've been vlogging, but I haven't posted my vlogs yet. But I was talking to my brother about it today because I started vlogging, like kind of like late July. I was talking to my brother about it today and I was like, like I'm really happy that I've been filming this footage, even though I haven't actually edited it and uploaded it yet. And I know that I need to do that part. But I'm like, I feel excited to be able to kind of look back on this journey that I've been going through because I have been doing a new revision of 17 letters. Um, yeah, so I'm excited. And so the plan is to also kind of vlog in September, but by vlog I mean do vloggy updates. I think what I'm gonna do, this plan might change. I think what I'm gonna do is do vloggy updates on TikTok and try to do them around 8 p.m. each night in the month of September, and then maybe like group those together into like vlogs that last a week or something. I'm not exactly sure. Um, we will see. But yeah, I mean, I'm super excited for that. Oh, that reminds me of another thing. Okay, yeah, there's so much to talk about. I like wrote it down. But But yeah, so just basically, I want to be more. I want to like. I want to do more YouTube stuff. I really love YouTube, and I feel like in getting inconsistent with my YouTube channel, I've sort of gotten out of practice because sometimes recently it's felt like, oh, like what, it hasn't felt as comfortable as it did before. But then it's like once I get into it, once I get into the groove, it's like, oh, this is so much fun. This is great. And I don't know if I'm gonna be YouTube filming in October. So the hope also is to pre-film some stuff for October so that again I can focus on Pitch Wars in October. So uh yeah, some of those details haven't been finalized, have not been finalized yet. Um, but then a fun thing that I'm doing now also is my my Pitch Wars co-mentor Charity and we were chatting on Monday and we were talking about basically like reading speed because we know that we're going to have to read a lot when we evaluate the submissions. And I mentioned how, I have read before submissions when I was in, I was an editorial intern and then I was an acquisitions editor. And so we had this idea to see how many books we can get read in 2 weeks, like books, like actual books, not let me rephrase this. Let me phrase this because I don't want to talk bad about somebody's manuscript. But what we mean is published books. How many published books can we read in the next 2 weeks? Kind of as a practice run for us having to read a whole bunch of manuscripts, potentially, during October. So this is like our like fun thing of like, oh, it's like an impromptu like 2 week readathon. So I'm super excited about this. And so far I am like reading what is it called? Sunny Song Will Never Be Famous by Suzanne Park and Survive the Night by Riley Sager. So I'm having a lot of fun with those things. And will that be in the vlog slash the TikTok slash the something? We will see. Okay. So then basically I need to talk about writing. So here's what's going on with writing. I've been querying for a little while and now I am doing a revision of 17 letters. So as you may know, I did a huge revision of 17 letters um in like 2019 to 2020. I guess a little bit of it was 2018 also. I did a huge revision. And then I did a round of edits. And then I started querying and I have decided to revise again and change some things based on some feedback that I, have gotten. Um and yeah, so that I've been vlogging that. But the thing with that is that there are things about 17 letters that I haven't figured out yet. There are like certain things where I'm like, I think I need to change something, but I'm not sure what. And the so the so my plan when I first was like, I'm gonna revise 17 letters. This was like toward the end of June. I was like, I want to revise this novel. So I started doing some planfic in July. And my idea with the planfic was I would figure out my characters more, a particular character, like figure out a certain character, and then I would know what to do with the plot. Um, I did, the planfic was good. The planfic also helped me get back into the groove of writing sort of, and I kind of need to do it again, but it was cuz I was like my goal is to work for 20 minutes a day instead of doing a certain number of words. So it's like it's an input goal instead of an output goal and that makes me feel more in control and things like that. Which I could do a whole video about input goals if y'all want. But anyway, it kind of helped me pass that kind of tough time. I was having a tough time. Anyway, um so yeah, I mean, the planfic helped. It helped make me feel more motivated to write. Um but I still haven't had that epiphany that I feel like I've been close to for a while. And so, even though I was hoping to have that revision done by September 1st, I'm going to have to extend it a little bit more. because I know I'm close to finding the right thing, the right answer to like what exactly is it that I want to do, that I want to change. But I'm not sure yet. So yeah, I've been changing the narration, the narration style, but there's also like what is it that I need to do with the plot? I'm not sure yet, but that's why I want to keep vlogging. That's one of the reasons I want to keep vlogging, because when that epiphany does happen, I want it to be caught on camera. And I'm not saying this, I don't want to sound cocky, like I think like well, obviously I'm just going to figure it out because I'm amazing. Like it's not like that. Sorry that my phone fell. It's not like I just think that I'm just like I'm so bad. No, it's a matter of like I just feel strongly the way you feel like in those like cliche movies about someone going on like a sailing voyage and they're like, I know we're gonna find the destination, the whatever the thing, I know we're gonna find it. It's like, okay, that just sounds really weird. Okay, so just rewind that. Okay, so nope, nope, no movie cliches. Just the point is that I just have a strong feeling that sometimes as a writer you have a feeling where you're like, I think there's something I can do to make this better, and I think I'm gonna figure it out. I just have to stick with it a little bit longer. Sorry, that was a funny noise. Okay, so that's what's going on with 17 letters. There's also Tethered. I just recently kind of sort of dove back into Tethered after not doing anything with it for a while. So, just basically I wanted to listen to it. So I'm trying to listen, put it into natural reader, which is where, it reads your manuscript to you. Natural reader is a thing you can do if you want to hear your manuscript being read out loud. Um, lots of people on AuthorTube like it, I think. Um, but yeah, I'm putting it into that so I can listen to Tethered and see where I can figure out what's missing. As far as because the idea with Tethered is that Tethered is a zero draft. I wanted to try zero drafting, and I did with Tethered, and it was a lot of fun. Even though technically I wrote Tethered before, but I've changed so many things since then that I just started all the way over. So it was like a zero draft. And what that meant was I wrote in order, but I skipped chapters. Where in previous times I have often not written in order. For Tethered, I largely wrote in order, but if I didn't know what was going to happen next, I would skip it. And it was kind of cool because it was like I'm like so excited to get to the midpoint, and then I got to the midpoint, it was like yeah, woohoo, all that kind of stuff. And so now I just need to go back and add in things that I've skipped. And some of the things that I've skipped are like kind of vague as far as like what's supposed to happen here. Something. So I feel like if I at least fill in some of the stuff and then have like a pretty good idea of what else needs to be added in, then I'll feel good sending Tethered to my critique partner that has been waiting to read Tethered for a while. Or I should say, critique partner who has been waiting. Do you say who? Not that. I don't know. So that's basically where I am on that. And then as far as other projects, I plan to write a short story soon. I've started planning that, but I haven't. Yeah, I've started planning it. I haven't actually started writing it. Um, and then yeah, there are just some other projects that are potentially in the pipeline. Writing projects that I'm not going to say too much about just yet. Um, and uh, okay, here's the thing. I don't think I'm going to be doing Millwordy anymore, and that is something that I should probably make its own video, a Millwordy wrap up, because I'm very glad that I did it in the first place. Um, Millwordy officially, for the people that like most of the people that did Milwordy on AuthorTube, I guess it officially ended yesterday. But I was just, I was trying to do it for 16 months, like from September 1st of 2020 to December 31st of 2021. Um, yeah, I think I'm just going to not be doing that right now. We'll see about like 2022, like even like early 2022, if I want to like start that again. We'll see. Um, but there's more that I would like to explain in a different video, because I would like to explain how I'm really excited and glad that I attempted Milwordy in the first place. And no regrets. Really no regrets. It's very cool. I mean, I could keep it going. Like I could just keep, tracking words and stuff, except that I have not tracked words for a while. So, we'll see. I have to give that some thought. Um and yeah, that's mainly all the stuff I needed to update y'all on. I think I talked about vlogging, writing, reading. Yeah, I think that's about all. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, if there's more, then of course I can just tell you the next time I update you. Maybe do like a manuscript Monday or something. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I have not, you know, I as far as my plans for the rest of the year, I don't know about like Nano or anything. I'm not completely closing the door on Nano. November is also kind of busy for a Pitch Wars mentor, but it's not the same kind of thing because you're not evaluating. Most of November is a part of the actual Pitch Warsy part of the Pitch Wars thing. So that means I may have more writing time. So do I want to do Nano? Maybe, but what would I write? I don't know. And when you're querying, it's like you don't know, because when you get an agent, your agent might be like, you know, you should do this edit now or something. I don't know. So we'll see what happens with that. Um and yeah, I am sure that the goals that I have by, the end of the year, I mean, there's always the potential of some things changing, but I don't know, it feels good to be doing this video because I'm really excited. I'm just really, really excited. Oh, and there's another fun thing that and really cool thing that is about to happen that I'm not telling you about yet, but I will tell you soon. But there's a thing that I'm going to be working on in September, and I hope to tell you about it very, very soon. And yeah, so I'll just leave you with that little bit of mysteriousness. Um, Thank you so much for watching. Please comment below and tell me like what kinds of things do you have planned for the rest of this year, and yeah, let me know. Yeah. um Thank y'all for watching. Again, I'm just laughing, I guess, because I'm getting back in the groove. I'm getting back in practice of the whole wrap up your video thing. It's just like the nervous laugh is a part of the process. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.